paint this drawing right here. That's all I wanted to say. Y'all about to see the process. Oh yeah. Here go my intro. So this is a finished product right here. Well, I'm still gonna work on it more, but this is where I got before ending the video, ending the process video. I didn't get to show the small details. Pretty cool though, man. So I hope y'all get to enjoy the process of me making the actual painting and stuff like that. So yeah, man, I haven't been good at making these YouTube videos. What I've been noticing, like clips are cool, like those little clips of the little slide by of the graffiti or the art or the product. It's cool, but they only take like 3 seconds. I don't fill up a whole video, so I know I gotta talk way more. I gotta talk a lot and show y'all what I'm doing actually with the painting. Right now, here, let's go check out. Oh, not that. We don't want to check out that. All right. Take that. Bam. So that's the paint I'm gonna be using. I got 2 shades of brown over here. I don't know if they're the right color, but we're gonna test it out. And then here go the canvas. Show you how big the canvas is compared to me. Alright. This is how big the canvas is compared to me. I'm 5'9", so it's around like 5 feet, I think. It's around 5 feet. These are some of the other big canvases I made before. I'm pretty new at this. Like I did these last year. And I did them at the beginning of the year, or not last year. I did them at the beginning of this year, and I did them back to back. It wasn't no process. I really just said, forget it. I'm gonna fix it when I'm later. I'm gonna learn, and I'm gonna make it work. I had to go look back on how I made the other ones, but yeah. Let me see. I used like I said, I used the painting in the background as my grid. So I was like, oh, that dot, it's like where the eye should be at. Let's see that little dot? Right there should be right here. And then these couple dots over here measure out, so they should connect right here. I was just, you know. After I did that, I put it back in there with the blue markers, the blue marker lines that I did, just to see if everything was like proportioned. Some of it wasn't all the way to proportion. I still haven't figured out her rib cage yet on what. I got like a whole bunch of scribble lines right here. I don't know which one I'm gonna really go with. All right, I gotta figure that out. Other than that, I'm about to paint this John right now. Like I'm about to bring it outside and just paint it. Figure out the rest later, right? If I go too wide, I can always bring it back in with the background color, right? You feel me? We can always fix our mistakes. We can always fix our mistakes. All right, let's just do it. So it'd be like thin lines that come out of these. I don't know if you know about this, you know. These are thin. These make the thin lines for your spray paint cans. All right. Try what I think is a lighter color first, and then try the darker color for the shades next. Put the wind blowing. Okay. See, I think this might look a little reddish, but should be fine. Let's go straight across the arm. All right. All right. There we go. I don't care about like going past the lines and stuff or it dripping. I don't care about none of this stuff. But as long as we get close enough to where we need to see. Like creating with spray paint though, like whipping it like this, like I do straighter lines going whipping it up or whipping my wrist up. I don't know why, but you get straight lines with this. You just don't know where the paint is gonna land until it lands. That's the only nutty part about it. You just don't know where it's gonna land at. Yeah. So do all the big bold flat colors with this. And then you go to good. Alright. Yeah, it looked kinda pinkish. But who cares? Like I was supposed to be testing the colors out. I went in straight painting. I do want to see how the shade color would be. What's this? Is it too? It's not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. So what I might do, let that dry. Might do my own shades with a gradient color of this reddish brown coming down. Let's see how that goes. And this was without the top on it. Let's get y'all zoomed in. Without the thin top on it, it's like that thick. See, so I might actually use that lighter color as a highlight. It's either gonna be a highlight or something else. Or some blush. Let me get the thin top now. comes out thinner, but it still comes out with like the same amount of paint coming out. So you gotta be like way quicker, because the other ones, it just is big. Is a bigger dot. So when that same amount of paint comes out, it doesn't really fill it. It doesn't really fill up the one spot the same as this one. This one I noticed is a lot of bumps and dribbles. Okay. If you know what I mean, bumps and dribbles. I don't know. It's a lot of bubbles. It's just a lot of gathering of paint right there. You got quick as shit. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. I gotta wait till that dries a little bit to go back over that one. I do got the orange for the hair. I didn't know this was gonna be this quick. Yeah, but I gotta wait till this one dries a little bit so I can paint over it perfectly. Other than that, it's not too bad. Do I got orange? I don't know. I don't really got orange. I got this yellow color. I was gonna do the hair orange, but I only got this like yellow color right here. Mm. Let's see how that works out. Hmm. Yellow hair is crazy. Let's do green. I don't even remember where it's supposed to go. It's supposed to go like somewhere. Let me go look at my reference. On my reference picture, it's kind of brownish. Kind of brown. It's like an orangey brown. See, that would have worked out. That would have worked out perfectly. Let me go see where whip at. Alright, we got that one fucking dot. Little curvy shit right before the elbow. This one I can't even hear the ball in it. Now I can. Alright, so the hair whips up and stops before the elbow. Let's bring this camera up a little bit. The hair whips up right here somewhere. Let me just back it up. Okay. I'm gonna use the same thin top because after the paint starts drying up inside of these pins, if you're not cleaning them out after every time, they get clogged up real fast. Yeah. We don't want that to happen. All right, where's my reference picture at? I should have that. Okay. I done spray painted on my screen again. Yeah. This always happens. Not like directly on the screen, but you see like little splatters everywhere. On my phone, on my tablet. Let's go though. Alright, so for the hair, we whip in all the way into the elbow. So we got a curve right here. Damn. Man, that shit hurt. Oh, yeah. And then it comes off of the shoulder. Ooh, bam, you see? Alright, what would this make, how would this make the process a little bit better? Yeah, you could have hand stroked everything, but yeah, no, we're not doing that. Here, okay, okay. You got like a lot more whip onto it. Mm. Alright, and what we're gonna do now? We're gonna get to here. Mm. Alright, since this is dried up, yeah, it feels dry enough. Yeah, over here is dry. Okay. Mm. Mixing together. It's a lot of drip going on in here. Trying to figure out if that's the top lip or that's the nose. Okay. Okay. Nose right here. Eyelid right here. Ooh. You got a lot of drips in here. A lot of drips. I think that's gonna make it cool though. Let me get around here. Damn. Um. All right. With the hair, I need to take some of that stuff off. I'm gonna go straight off. Straight off. And then, it goes straight like that. Straight like that. We should do the red now. Oh, that's gonna be dope. Let's do the red. Do a lighter red with a darker red. All right. Where's the darker red at? Yeah, that's gonna be perfect. I think so. I could do a darker, and this could be the highlight. All right, yeah. All right, so I got two reds here. One I'm gonna use for the highlight. One I'm gonna use for the main flat color, and for a shade for this color, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go acrylic paint, a darker red color, and that should work out. So let's do the whole flat color with the main red. Perfect. Let me get my thin top again. Thin top. Shut the fuck up. Yo! Shut up. The dog. See, I didn't even know the dog was over there at first. He wasn't even barking until the other dog started barking. As soon as the other dog started barking, he started barking. This little nut. Yo! Shut that shit up. Yo! Alright, don't mind the dogs. So it's gonna come over there, in there somewhere, and then come out there. Okay, we could do that. But the main part comes all the way over here. It's gonna come. Oh, look at that, it's dripping. I think I like the drip. Yeah, it's gonna come all the way around here. But, yeah, all the way. Oh, shit. I went too far. Alright, let's zoom it in for y'all. Alright, I went too far. So this is supposed to go right here. It goes all the way down to the okay. Okay. Alright, let's move the chair over. So I can get down here. Yeah. Yep, it's looking good. Okay, not bad. Okay, not bad at all. Alright, good. This is like wicked. This crazy. Okay. Yeah. I think after I put like a reference picture back over top of this right here, right over top of this, I can figure out where everything would be at, like the eyes and the nose and stuff like that. Body proportion, I think I got it right. Body proportion look good. Yeah. Other than that, let's just fill in. Perfect. Now, if I had to do highlights on here, where would I do highlights on there? I don't even know. I don't know. I think the green hair does it good justice. Huh. I would take more off. Yeah, I would take more off. And that's what we need to do. Seemed like it whipped better. And then something like that. Maybe it just whipped right off right there. Other than that, let's go back to that brown. So we was gonna do highlights with the other brown. So let's do that. Is that the right brown? Yeah, it's the right brown. So once I go over with the black marker, I'm gonna make that black marker so thick, so when I do the spray paint, I won't be getting all that extra spray over top of the other colors. So I'm gonna just bam, I'm gonna sharpen that John up, sharpen everything up, and make it a good bold line, so I could just go around the John with all black, and then that should be good. Like I could do yeah. So now I just gotta let this dry. This is where we let paint dry. It don't take too long for spray paint to dry. The textures on the canvas that was behind it, I think they used some paper type stuff to get these wrinkles in it. Hopefully that holds up well. Um, Meaning future wise, like years going down the line, that like moisture doesn't mess up the paper inside of it from the back. Not from the front, from the where it's painted, because that might hold the moisture back. From the back though, it definitely might do something to it. Maybe, maybe not. I don't really know. You would have to ask one of those like painters that been around for years doing this type of stuff. For me, I only been around a couple of days. Other than that, that looks like it should be there, but it's not there. Okay. Should be there, but it's not there. Okay. All right, that's good enough. That's good enough. Got these little white spots down here. Little mud. Boom. Boom. I think we did a pretty good job. Let's look at that. Here we go. This right here is the process after doing like the flat colors. So the flat colors are the fabric that's floating around the chick and the body and the hair and stuff like that. Those are the main flat colors. Right now, yeah, we are putting in these bold lines on the outside. Like, if I wasn't doing an all black background, I would not be doing giant bold lines around the character. Maybe if I was doing like graffiti letters or something like that, I might put like a whole like border around the letters and stuff like that. But for my characters, I really don't do that. But I was doing it this time. The reason why I did it was because I'm about to spray paint. Like, if you can see at the top of the head, that bold line helped me spray paint that little part without it getting all into the hair and the head or whatever. So doing the bold line is going to help me actually get the paint and fill in that background. Boom. I can't even lie. Like, most of the time when it was time to color a painting or drawing, I was never wanting to do it because I felt like it messed up my drawing because I wasn't that good at coloring and painting. It's only until I started doing digital art and I had the process of having layers and being able to just tap my finger twice or tap my 3 fingers and you go back and fix your mistakes so fast that I was able to really learn how to do my flat colors, my shading over top of that with another layer and stuff like that, and just breaking it down into pieces. And that's what digital art has helped me out. I see people do like paintings and stuff. They'll do the shadows, highlights, and the flat colors all at the same time, and just do it around the eye, and then work to the cheek, and then work over here, and keep putting paint over it, just so they can match the tone of the eye they did yesterday. Me, no, because I know I'm not going to get the same tone. I'm not going to get the same tone. I'm not going to get the same shadow tone the next day. Like the exact same shadow tone? No. Even though I have to try to do it because I forgot a spot. But yeah, this process is good for me. Like, yeah. Because really, the people who do it like the other way, like shadows, highlights, all in one little area at the same time, I'd be looking like, if you were a makeup artist, and I see females do it like a lot, and they be really good at it, and I'd be thinking like, that might be because they do that when they doing makeup, they doing that. They be like, all right, shadows right here, highlights right here, and then go back to another shadow right here, and then highlight right here. They just bouncing back and forth, and I guess that helps you out when it comes down to painting pictures too. Like, because who would know better about highlights and shadows more than the person doing makeup? But I'm happy that I did start doing digital art, because this painting would have never got done. Like, really, it would have never got done. The digital art made me enjoy running into mistakes and actually fixing it and learning from my mistakes. And I was able to do it in a faster pace Because if I had to learn while painting doing that, then it would have been a longer process, and it would have costed me way more money trying to figure out and mess up on things that I bought and spend money on. It's free doing it digitally. Well, you gotta buy the tablet, but and the pencil and stuff. But after that, for years, you're just making art and learning for free. But when it comes down to buying materials, paper, and doing it that way, that process, it costs us a lot. You're what? Yeah, it's a different type of schooling. Other than that, this is all I got for y'all. I didn't do the small details. I didn't get to record the small details, but y'all seen it at the beginning of the video. And it's a wrap, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all again how the painting look, or y'all can go to the beginning of the video.